Childhood enemies Emma and Ethan reunite years later, overcome old misunderstandings, fall deeply in love, and prove true love can change everything. Emma and Ethan grew up in a quiet town in Texas, United States, where they attended the same elementary school from the age of 6. Their classmates knew them as constant rivals because they argued over everything, from classroom games to sports competitions. Neither of them ever missed a chance to prove they were better than the other. Emma was confident, intelligent, and determined to be the top student in every class. Ethan was equally hardworking, competitive, and never accepted defeat. Whenever Emma earned the highest grades, Ethan promised to beat her next time. Their teachers often smiled, knowing their rivalry pushed both of them to become better students every year. One afternoon during a school science fair, Emma accidentally knocked over Ethan's project while rushing across the classroom. Although it was an accident, Ethan believed she had done it on purpose. From that day, their arguments became even more frequent. Every meeting ended with teasing, complaints, and another challenge between the two determined classmates. As middle school began, their competition spread beyond academics. They competed in basketball games, debate contests, spelling bees, and school talent shows. Friends often divided into two groups, cheering for either Emma or Ethan. Their rivalry became one of the most talked about stories in school, entertaining almost everyone around them every single year. Despite their constant arguments, there were moments when they unknowingly helped each other. Ethan once defended Emma from older students who tried to bully her, while Emma secretly returned Ethan's lost wallet without expecting thanks. Neither admitted these small acts of kindness because their pride refused to let them show any weakness. High school brought new challenges and bigger dreams. Emma wanted to study business at a famous university, while Ethan dreamed of becoming a successful engineer. Although they still argued, both secretly admired each other's determination. Their teachers often predicted they would achieve great success because neither of them ever stopped working hard. During their final year of high school, they competed for the title of valedictorian. The competition was intense until the very last exam. Emma finished first by only a few points, leaving Ethan disappointed but respectful. Instead of celebrating together, they simply exchanged determined looks before walking away toward different futures. After graduation, their lives followed separate paths. Emma moved to New York to continue her education, while Ethan remained in Texas to study engineering. Months turned into years without a single conversation. Both believed their childhood rivalry had finally ended forever, never imagining destiny was quietly preparing an unforgettable reunion that would change everything. Ethan was now 21 years old and working as a junior architect in Dallas, Texas. His hard work had earned him respect at a young age. Emma, now 19, returned to Texas during her university break after studying business in New York. Neither expected that destiny would bring them together again so unexpectedly. Their reunion happened during a charity event organized by their former high school. As soon as their eyes met, both remembered the endless childhood arguments. At first, they exchanged sarcastic smiles and playful comments, but the anger that once filled their conversations had completely disappeared with the passing years. The event organizers asked former students to work together on a fundraising project. To their surprise, Emma and Ethan were assigned to the same team. They had no choice but to cooperate. While working side by side, they noticed how much each of them had matured since their school days. Emma discovered that Ethan was no longer the stubborn boy she remembered. He had become calm, responsible, and thoughtful, always helping others without expecting praise. Ethan also realized Emma had grown into a confident, kind-hearted young woman who treated everyone with respect and encouraged people to believe in themselves. Over the following weeks, they continued meeting to organize charity activities. Every conversation became longer than the last. They laughed about the silly arguments they once believed were so important. Their old rivalry slowly transformed into a warm friendship built on trust, understanding, and genuine admiration for each other's character. One evening after completing another successful event, Ethan invited Emma for coffee. As they talked beneath the city lights, they realized how much they had missed knowing each other. The feelings they had mistaken for hatred during childhood had quietly evolved into curiosity, respect, and an undeniable emotional connection. A few days later, Ethan gathered the courage to confess his feelings. He admitted that meeting Emma again had changed his life in ways he never imagined. Emma smiled warmly and revealed she had been feeling exactly the same. Their classmates' biggest rivalry had unexpectedly become the sweetest romance anyone could have predicted. From that day forward, Emma and Ethan supported each other's dreams without competition or resentment. Their love proved that people can change as they grow older and that childhood misunderstandings do not always define the future. What began with endless arguments in school ended with two hearts finding happiness together, creating a beautiful love story that inspired everyone around them.